Has the market bottomed? You know, that's the question a lot of people are really wondering about. You know, seeking the answer to. And, you know, anywhere you look and listen, YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever, most likely every other social platform, there's a lot of talk about the market bottoming sometime in October. You know, now what is the bottom? 50K, 48K, 40K, 30K, Bitcoin going to zero. That shit cracks me up when I hear that one. Now, you know, when I hear shit like that, when I hear October is the bottom, you know, that gets me excited, because that tells me that we may have already reached the bottom, you know, and now you have a large crowd waiting for that magical number, whatever the bottom is. And to me, a lot of people are going to get left behind, because I think the market fucking bottomed already, you know? And I don't want to fucking regurgitate what's already being said of, if we haven't bottomed already, we're very close. Well, I'm going to stand on the fact that we've fucking bottomed already. You know, we're in that zone. We are in the capitulation zone. I'm not going to give you an exact number saying, oh, 58K was the bottom, 57K. I don't give a shit. We're in that zone. We are in that zone, you know? And, you know, right now is the best time to be accumulating. You should have been accumulating over this past year, pretty much since last winter. And what you should be accumulating is all on you. But I know what I'm accumulating. You know, I'm getting those meme coins, Ethereum meme coins, you know? And many people think Ethereum is dead. It's never gonna see all-time highs again. It's outdated. It's too slow. Gas fees are insane. Solana's faster. Base chain is where it's at. What's the other one? Hype. Whatever the fuck. I'm not into that. You know, over here, you know, we get into high risk plays. That's where the money's at. You know, let's just be real. Most of us aren't millionaires. Most of us want to be millionaires. And if you're an average Joe working a regular day job, trying to make ends meet, doing side gigs, side hustles, and all this other shit, you're not gonna see a lot of potential as far as making insane gains in these fucking blue chips. It's not happening unless you got 50 grand to throw in them, you know? But a 10x isn't life-changing. I'm not looking for a 5x, a 20x, you know? We're looking for those 1,000x plays, 100x plays, and they're out there. A lot of people say that's a thing of the past. You know, that was the 2017 cycle. That was the 2021 cycle. 2023, 2024, you missed the boat. That's bullshit. There's always opportunities in this market. Always. And specifically in those meme coins. So you better jump in. You better do your research, and you better get in, because I think meme season is about to kick off. ETH season, to be exact. You know, Solana's gonna do its thing. You know, but this is what we've all been waiting for. You know, so stop, you know, listening to all the fucking negative news out there. The news don't mean shit. The news doesn't mean shit, man. You know, you gotta, just gotta have conviction. And you just gotta, you gotta stay in this market. It's quiet right now. Nobody gives a shit about crypto. Nobody's talking about crypto. If you talk about crypto, if you mention crypto, people look at you like you're crazy. You know, they don't want to engage a conversation, which is cool. You know, it's something that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people have not been in, so it's not a conversation that they're ready for, which is cool. You know, but there's gonna come a time when they wish they would have, you know, got into this market and, you know, participated. But I'm thinking this market is going to, crypto is going to shock a lot of people. It's going to give them the surprise of a lifetime when Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, you know, all of these meme coins start taking off. Because best believe that shit is going to happen, man. And if you ask me, it'll happen way before this so-called bottom in late Q3. You know, maybe I should say before the end of the year, 2027. You know, that's what I think. And you better be prepared. Stay away from all that FUD. Don't engage in it, because you will be left behind when this market explodes. You know, you can buy the top of the stock market if you want. You can go and browse that S&P and that NASDAQ and whatever. That shit's topped out. You know, that shit had it had its run. It's already had its run, and it's time to rotate that capital into this crypto. And you don't want to be left behind when that happens.